Someone asked me today about my consulting. I tell people I'm an information architect, and this person followed that up with, "What is that?" And I said, "Wow, that's a pretty interesting question. Let me see if I can answer that in some fine detail." Um, my early career, I studied art and later became interested in engineering. So I kind of took the architectural review of it. But then I moved off into IT and management consulting. And so as I brought it all together, that's what crafted the term information art and information architect. So allow me to define it this way. What I do is I use business intelligence to create value for companies. Generally, that's reducing costs or high profits, but it has a specific meaning depending on the unit that you're advising. For instance, if you were the financial officer, then perhaps the information goals are leading towards operational performance and financial results, uh, high quality, accessible historical facts that help planning and forecasting and budgeting, etc. For the operations officer, this could be cost analysis, monitoring and improving customer service, product quality, and demand and capacity management. For the marketing person, people in sales, marketing, advertising, all of those special aspects of marketing. It could be customer segmentation. It could be customer retention, campaign return on investment, customer lifetime value, uh, price elasticity of demand. Very complex issue that's modeled much better when you have good information. And finally, for the CIO, it's really coming up with measurable business intelligence, and I would like to walk that through the lens of data grows up to be information, and information grows up to be knowledge. And if structured properly, this knowledge then becomes insight. All right. So there are all kinds of styles of things that lead to this reporting and queries, and online analytical processing, predictive analytics. I'm sure you've heard some of those words. But when we look at the new age of business intelligence and intelligence, words like agile business intelligence enter into your vocabulary. Software as a service is also a key word that you'll see. But you want to be pervasive in your information intelligence. You want to look at real time analytics and see if those can help you inform the C suite people that I just mentioned. Right. So when we look at this new age of data, what do we have? We have social media data. We have the very complex side of unstructured data and the very challenging mobile data. But as I said, you want this data to take on some structure so that it becomes information, and information, if it becomes useful, then becomes knowledge. Well, how does that happen? How does that transformation happen? Well, performance management, financial analytics, customer analytics, operation analytics, HR analytics, as I mentioned before, you want to structure your business information based on business units. Okay. All kind of tools are available for that, right? Scorecarding, dashboarding, statistics, data mining, um, enterprise application integration, pretty much what I specialize in. So What are some of the barriers that are keeping organizations from doing all this? Way at the top of the list, some business leaders don't understand these terms. I can't help mentioning that. But another piece right under that is that the units aren't working together. I find in the 30 years I've been consulting, a lot of business units are too siloed still. You want to work together. You want to try to have a rapid prototyping platform that can stimulate some of your thought processes, but you need to bring everybody together whenever you can, so that there is a structure. There's a formation of information packets that lead up to the executive suite, from transactional processing, moving up then into operational processing. It should move then into the decision space, and that's where a lot of your knowledge workers come in to try to inform the C-suite so that they're making the proper critical business decisions. Now, that demands a little bit of definition, which I won't go deep into, but the way I like to define critical processes are those processes, if they are not working properly, might run your business to the ground or put you out of business. I see those as, without a doubt, critical business processing. So, what some of the conversations I have with owners sometimes and C-suite executives is how then do you put the proper processes in that bucket? How do you decide what are the pragmatic functions that lead to the proper business strategy? Uh, and in that endeavor, in that travel, what are those critical business processes which are must haves? So I hope this makes sense. To wrap it up, what I'm saying here is that there's lots and lots and lots of data collected from many, many businesses all the time. And it's not going to be helpful to the C-suite unless this data is structured somehow so that it's informative, and the next level of evolution then needs to be towards knowledge. You want to arm your knowledge workers, and if done right, they are better able to create a vision for the organization. All right, there's still going to be a little bit of ad hoc decision making, but you want to minimize that. You want to be able to create the tools of success as much as you possibly can. All right, so I hope this makes sense. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. I am Dr. Brandon Hamilton, Principal Consultant of Hamilton's Solutions.